Okay, today we are making basmati rice with steamed salmon, leek and a little bit of fennel as well. Okay, it's really simple, but first I'm going to go over how to make just a plain basmati rice. There's 4 of us, so I would tend to do 2.5, 3 cups, so depends on what we're having. So today I'll just do 3 just to make sure I've got plenty. 3 cups of rice. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and wash that. Most people don't actually wash rice, but the Chinese, we always wash rice to get all the starch. So we just run it through some cold water, just give it a rub between the fingers. And we'll wash off all the starch. This makes the rice lighter and less sticky. I know people like it sticky, but it's nicer just to be fluffier rather than sticky. You don't have to wash it, but it's something that we always do. Okay, so that's giving it good rinses. And then just using cold water, just add it up. Add the water, and I put it about a centimetre of water above the rice. Okay, and to that I'll put this on the gas, and I'll just put this on now. Put it on to full. I put the timer on for 16 minutes. That's 17. That's 16 minutes. And to that, I add a pinch of salt. And just a little drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. I'll put a lid on that, bring it to the boil. Once it starts to boil, turn it down to minimum and leave it for the 17 minutes. And then after that, I'll just leave it to sit for like 10 minutes before we eat it. Okay? Right, so that's the rice on. So over to next. So today we're making, let's say, steamed rice, yeah, well that is steamed rice, and with steamed salmon, leek, fennel, and ginger. Okay, so I've started cutting a leek here. So I'm just going to continue to cut this leek. Just cut it however you like. This will all be placed underneath the fish. Just steam it itself. So bear with me, I'm not the best chopper. My dad had a Chinese restaurant. My parents had a Chinese restaurant, but I didn't. My sisters managed to get the chopping skills, but I'm afraid I'm not so skilled. Anyway, that's just roughly chopped leek. I'm just going to put that into a big dish, a fairly big dish. Nice I made. Okay. And I continue to put the rest of the leek in here. These will just sort of disappear probably once, disappear, slow it down, and there will not be that much. So it does seem a lot just now, but it's actually not that much. Okay, I'll put that in the dish. I'll just put a little bit of fennel in as well. I'm just using seasonal vegetables. These I do like this, because leeks and fennel are winter vegetables. So, chopping these in fennel. What I'll do with the fennel is I'll just leave them on one side because the kids don't really like fennel, so I'll just keep that simple. But you can mix them in together. And to that, I will put some salmon on the top. This is just so simple. I'll just cook it in this one dish. I've used this plate here because it's the only one that'll fit inside my pot. So what I'll do is I'll just place some salmon on top of the vegetables. It's so simple, this. And then I'll just and take my ginger and just cut it into really, really fine slices. Cut it as finely as you want. This is one of the quickest, tastiest meals you'll ever eat. It's really, really tasty. Okay, so that's the ginger. Just sprinkle it over the fish. Let's take out a few of these lentils in. Leek and just put them on the top. As well. Now to that, I just add a nice glug. There's no salt or anything in here. A nice glug, if I can get it out, of soy sauce. We don't need salt because there's plenty of salt in the soy sauce. So, give it a nice glug. It would come out, and even though it comes out better than this. Okay, and just a drizzle of olive oil. Okay, that's that simple. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this now, I'll take it over here. Now what I've got here is just a big frying pan. This is one of the stone pans, non-stick. And to that I'll just add some boiling water. What I've done, I've just put a couple of wooden chopsticks in the bottom, just so I'm not putting my plate directly. And I'll just place my plate in there. Find the lid. And I'm just going to put a lid over the top of that. Turn the gas on. And let that cook for 20 minutes. Okay, so the rice is cooking, it's got another 12 minutes to go. The fish is in, and this should take about 20 minutes, and that'll be dinner done. So we'll come back in 20 minutes and we'll switch the rice off, and then I'll come back in 20 minutes with the fish. Okay, so that is the time of that. These are nicely cooked. They've been on for about 20 minutes, so what I did is I just switched the gas off and just leave them to sit for a little bit. Okay, so that's just been sitting. The rice I switched off a while ago, and it's all dried up. It's still warm because it still stays warm. You can eat it straight away, but I prefer to leave it to sit for at least 10 minutes. And if you have a look, I don't stir it at all during the cooking process, and then I leave it to sit, and then once it's settled, I just fluff it up with the blunt knife, and that's just ready to serve. That way it's all absorbed nicely. Okay, let's take a look here. Yummy. Okay, so what I'll do, I'm just going to take this over there. Sorry. Okay. Okay, so we've got this. We tend to just sit at the table and just put the pot of the rice on the table and the fish on the table, and then we can just eat as we feel. I've used white rice because, first of all, I grew up with white rice. But ideally we should use brown rice. But when children are small, really small, we can't eat brown rice, and so we got used to having rice every day, eating white rice. And now we do eat it if I do a fried rice, but when I have just plain boiled rice, the children just prefer it white, and so we just always eat white rice. And we tend to eat rice most evenings. And so what we tend to do is just have a nice bowl of rice each. We can have 2 or 3 of those each, it depends on how hungry we are. And then I'll just grab. One thing I didn't mention before was, oops, I don't want to drop this. When you're steaming, make sure that there's plenty water in the steamer. So you just have to keep controlling it over the 20 minutes just to make sure, and top it up with some boiling water just to make sure there's plenty of water. But if you can look closely here, let's just get over here first. Put this on the table. If you look closely, all the juice, I didn't put any water in there, I didn't put anything in there. Chopsticks. Look at all that lovely juice inside. That's from the fish and the vegetables in the steam, and that's going to be our sauce to go over the rice. And you can always add soy sauce to that if you want, and then we just serve it up and we just eat it from the table, like that. So that's dinner for tonight. Steamed salmon with ginger and leek, and basmati rice. I hope you managed to cook it